Polymer.
Thanks, Lascon Corla. Yeah, the shared Ireland that we stand for is a secular and socialist Ireland. And an essential point of that is no involvement of the Church in terms of healthcare, education. That's a very, very basic thing. And yet the government has signed an agreement and signed a lease with St Vincent's Healthcare Group, where the first line of the Constitution literally is about the mission of Mary Aikenhead, who was a founder of the Sisters of Charity, responsible for the running of Magdalen Laundries, completely contradicting that idea. And the question for the Taoiseach is, he was very coy earlier in response to Deputy MacDonald about how you will vote tonight on a motion that goes exactly against what you did. So the motion from Sinn Féin, which we support, says it should be a public maternity hospital on public land, and so on. The government did the opposite of that yesterday. So what's the government position? How will you be voting tonight?
Deputy Boyd Barrett and Deputy Murphy raised the issue of the maternity hospital and brought that issue in the context of the shared island. There is no church involvement in the new National Maternity Hospital. The church has divested itself from St Vincent's holding, so there is no church involvement. It will be a secular hospital, and all lawfully permitted services available in the state will be provided in this hospital into the future. And there is full public ownership through the 300-year lease, which is not conditional. I think Deputy Batchek would use that phrase earlier. The only condition on the lease is that we build a maternity hospital and work and maintain the hospital. None of those, articles in the lease are not in any sense an imposition on the state, nor could they be described as an imposition on the state whatsoever. And the whole origin of this, Deputy, we are where we are in terms of ownerships or voluntary hospitals and all of that historically, but the idea was to co-location, to co-locate a maternity hospital with a neonatal centre of excellence adjacent to a tertiary hospital. That's what gave rise to Holles Street,
We won't get
teaming up
the next round
with Vincent's into the future.
Yeah.